city, I'm in your lobby. Song to play out. Okay. Is the internet working real? No, you know what it is? I'm on my hotspot. That's okay. It's working.
From Pop Radio, your boy Prince of Pain. Get connected. www.princeofpain.com. I done did a lot. You ain't did shit off. Whipping up a pop. Show you how to get it off. I don't really rock. I just get the brick across. Take you to the block. My shorties know I've been a boss. Chemo, hard body. In that jam, told on nobody. God, that boy, we buy it. Dinero, we get it. Dinero, we did a lot. Most of the fold. I done did a block. Most of them told. Winters, they be hot. Summers, they be cold. Had to sauce it up a lot. Sister, think I'm all realest story ever told. Bricks told. Got the elbow. Very well known. They don't know the half. Breaking down half. Working on my math. They can't walk my path. Chemo, shopping, hard body. In my city, I'm in your lobby. They can't stop it. Tenfold, copy. Them hitters, they lurking, they killing, they rock a lot. You ain't this shit off. Whipping up a pop. Show you how to get it off. I don't really rock. I just get the brick across. Take you to the block. My shorties know I've been a boss. Chemo, sorry, hard body. In that jam, told on nobody. God, that boy, we buy it. Dinero, we get it. Dinero, we get it all. Hammers and clips. Big body Chevys, now it's foreign whips. Colombian dime piece right at my hip. Told me I would make it, no way I'd win. Try to bury me, throw me back in. No way I ain't going, always going in. Never turning back, always watch my back. Jungle full of monkeys, but I'm a silverback. Do it for my gente, do it for the streets. Do it for you haters, surrender, no retreat. Esta vida loca made me a beast. No more losing, I'm a shit. I done did a lot. You ain't did shit off. Whipping up a pop. Show you how to get it off. I don't really rock. I just get the brick across. Take you to the block. My shorties know I've been a boss. Chemo, solid, hard body. In that jam, told on nobody. God, that boy, we buy.
You know exactly how
we get it. Dinero, we count.
We finna take the radio waves over.
Okay. You just turned in a Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio. It's your boy Pop. I have new guests, new hosts, new season. Today with us we have a very, very dear friend of mine and a very, very special guest. We have Celia Colon in the house with us today.
Hey.
We also have one of my proud sponsors from the Right People Entertainment. We have Emilio in the building. Say what's up, Emilio.
How's it going, everybody?
And to introduce this new season Pops crew, we have two lovely ladies that work very, very hard in Chicago. I'm sure you've seen history, whether it's hosting events, whether it's videos, whether it's being a brand ambassador in today's pop industry. We have Ja.
Hi guys, it's your girl Ja.
Yeah, and we have Taina, and they are gonna bring you nothing but everything that's popping this season. You know, how's everyone feeling today? Number one.
Feeling good.
Good.
Blessed.
He's blessed.
So happy to wake up and do it all over again, you know.
Yeah, well, I haven't been here in a while. I do want to say thank you to Earl for always happy. Earl Winfrey here at Intellectual Radio. He's moved locations, but this place is doper.
It
It's
rocks.
a lot bigger. I love it. It's
Big
a lot
props,
more
big props.
professional.
I love the colors. It's lively. I love it. The energy.
It's a big step up, Earl. You know, we went a long way from Bamboozer, you know. But salute to everybody watching us. Salute to everybody rocking with us. I do want to go back and maybe talk about what pop radio is. Anybody just tuning in and get put up on pop radio. Pop radio is all about awareness, empowerment, education, and culture. Last season, I will give you some great highlights. I've had some of the dopest people come through pop radio, intellectual radio, iHeart Radio. We had a boxing champ, Frezo Cuendo, through here. We had Bilo or Do or Die in here. We had the whole Crucial Conflict. We've had Doughboy Television. We've had people from Raw Radio, TV and Power 92 not only come through and bless and grace, but I've had them even on staff. Lana J used to work with me. Man, we've had a big amount of support. Some of Chicago's best actors. Andre Bellos was through here. Sherry Gearhart, who does a lot with kids and modeling and pageants and suicide prevention programs. I've had private organizations, nonprofit organizations that have rocked with us, and we've featured and debuted. Talk about nonprofit organizations and private organizations. I want to send a shout out to Street Level Youth Organization, who's always helping with me with not only just everything that's positive in the neighborhood, but they also help our youth in Humboldt Park with educational programs, vocational programs. They teach these kids about everything that actually these kids already want to do, which is either music, whether it's recording, whether it's workshops that have things to do with today's technology. So special salute to Duke over there, Street Level, and everybody, all the kids who visit there, the older kids that still go back and help the younger kids, because that's what it's all about, our youth.
That's true.
I do want you guys to introduce yourselves real quick. Ja, tell the people of Pop Radio a little bit about Ja, if you don't mind.
Hi guys, my name is Ja Camille. I am a model. Okay.
Yeah.
It's close.
As
There
close
you
as you
go.
can.
I'm trying to get close. I like getting close. I am Ja Camille. Sorry guys. I am a model and actress. Now a co-host with Pop on Pop Radio Worldwide.
Dope,
All right,
dope.
all right, all right. Woo!
Make some
Yes,
noise.
yes,
Ja.
yes,
Team player.
Thanks, guys.
Taina.
Diana,
Yes.
I love the
Will
name.
Will
Thank
you
you,
please
thank you.
introduce yourself to the listeners of Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio?
Okay, so my name is Taina. I've been modeling for a few years now, and I model, act, and now as well with Ja and Pop on Pop Radio Worldwide, and I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
Wonderful.
For any promos, radio spins, I have packages. Email me at Pop Radio Worldwide. We're working. I'm back here full time. You might not see me in the studio every week, but you will see the lovely ladies. They're very, very easy to get a hold of. They also have emails. One is Ja. What's your email?
My email is jah.popradioroworldwide@gmail.com.
And Taina's.
Taina Pop Radio Worldwide at gmail.com.
I want to take a quick moment and send a special salute to my other sponsors that made these dope t-shirts for Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, Heart Radio today. Guys, make sure you check out Magic at Custom Print Now Inc. 5834 West Grand Avenue. Make sure you check out the website. My man is not only taking care of Pop Radio, but he's taking care of Prince of Payne's clothing. He's taking care of the Kush Boys. He's taking care of a lot of Chicago upcoming rappers and models and people starting their own brand. So make sure you check him out. CustomPrintNowInc.com. Make sure to support Trip Entertainment. Go check out their IG, check out their Facebook, The Right People Entertainment. They have some dope events going on every Thursday at La Finca, which also has the best tacos and the cheapest,
Yes,
dopest
sir.
drinks.
Yes,
so make
sir.
sure you check them out. You want to say a few words from The Right People Entertainment, Mr. Emilio?
How's it going, everybody? Well, yeah, man. I mean, we're there every Thursday, pretty much. You know, we got a lot of good showcases coming through. We got a couple. We got one tonight, actually, from here. That's where I'm going to be at. So if you guys want to come down, actually, we doors open about pretty much 9 p.m. We're there till 2 a.m. making it happen.
Address?
Address is 6237 South Archer, Summit, Illinois. So
And
if you didn't get
what's
that,
going on tonight? What's the name of
tonight
what
we got a big showcase with we partnered up with Big Red Entertainment and Loud Money Music. We got a thing called Shy Atlanta. It's Chicago versus Atlanta. So I mean, we're just trying to
Wow.
make, you know,
That sounds
see
hot.
see who's got it, see who's got it hotter.
Nice.
You know,
nice,
Chicago.
Also, you guys, on 4/19, the Smoke Fest
Yes.
going down at La Finca as well, hosted by there's a B-Day bash for Bandana Rose B-Day that night as
Yep.
well. Anybody interested in performing, contact Magic at Hood Radio, which is also one of my brother stations, 773-413-8839. Make sure to stay connected with Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio. We will be back and getting it popping with my first guest of the day in 1 second. Check out the music. We love you.
If you
And
like
we
what
back
we're
then.
doing, you definitely
Yes.
want to support Prince of Pain Radio, Pops Radio.
She said, hit me on the celly. Tell me when you're ready. Got the bull, got the Remy. Ciroc in the telly. Baby like a dime. Prince Papavelli. Thicker than a sticker. I can be a celly. Pike down. Pike down. Pike down. Pike down. Remix. She said she wanna get it from the back row, regret it, take me home, let me in it. Want it savage, want it menace. You like me, tú me prende, méteme los dientes, me pone bien caliente, juego con mi mente, bien duro que se siente, puro aguardiente, pero no lo miente, lo veo, tengo lente. Hit me on the celly, tell me when you ready, got the bull, got the Remy, Ciroc in the telly, baby like a dime, Prince Papavelli, thicker than a sticker, I could be a celly. Pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down. A few real straight to the menage. Slow grind, little niggas get the flop. All the mommies say I'm something that you not. They all be at my show yelling pop. I put the work, I did the grind, I paid the cost. You not my worker in this shit, I'm a boss. If you ain't gang in my area, you get tossed. My team full of hitters and you soft. She said, hit me on the celly. Tell me when you ready. Got the bull, got the Remy, Ciroc in the telly. Baby like a dime, Prince Papavelli. Thicker than a sticker, I could be a celly. Pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down. Prince of Pain.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Lana J, and we live from the studio.
Humble. Pain. Ganga. HB.
This is Saina with PopRadioWorldwide.com.
Sound on? Okay. Go ahead. Start from here.
All right. So those tuning in, we have special guests today, and we also have models, our models of the week.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Got it.
Celia Colon. I've been knowing Celia for a long time. I'm very honored to know you. I'm very honored to be a friend.
Likewise, my
Um,
likewise.
You have a lot of accolades. I'm gonna let the girls start, and I'm gonna get to ask you a couple of my own personal questions.
Beautiful. Right.
But first, tell the people a little bit about who you are. Who Celia is.
Well, first, I'd like to, of course, give honor to God and I just want to thank everyone in this room, Earl, Pop Radio, the beautiful ladies here. to share this space with you guys and the opportunity to talk about the things that I'm doing in the community and in my life. Celia Colon, I am a happily married mother of 4 beautiful children.
Very
I've been
nice.
married now for 17 years. Born and raised, well, I was born in Michigan, but raised in the south side of Chicago, South Chicago in the house.
So sorry.
And well, I am right today. Let's talk about who I am today. I am an international author. I'm a passionate reentry advocate. I am a mentor and also a mental health facilitator. So I do a lot of mental health workshops. I serve the women in the Cook County Jail. That's my biggest passion, is to help women that come from abusive pasts to learn how to rebuild and get past that and start a new life. So I really, my heart belongs to the women still inside the walls that I left 17 years ago.
And that's exactly, I know your personal story, but that's what I like to make a little bit more understandable to my listeners.
Okay.
Could you tell them, for who don't know, what drives you and, on this mission that
Sure.
you're on?
So just like millions of people in this world, I grew up on the dark side of life. I grew up with a mother that suffers from mental illness. So all of my talking, all of my speeches, all of my bravery come from bringing awareness to the issues of mental illness in the world. They say that 1 in every 5 people suffer from mental illness. Well, I believe that number is even much higher, especially in the communities where there's very little social safety nets, and there's so many people walking around with untreated trauma. And trauma is like a time traveler that just travels from chapter to chapter in people's lives when they don't have the proper access or support or even know how to process the things that we witness on a day-to-day basis living in Chicago. I grew up with a mother who suffered from mental illness, and of course it was not her fault. And because of that, I went through the trenches. I went through a lot of things growing up. I can speak the topics that I speak about when I go out and speak are sexual abuse, physical abuse, drug abuse. I talk about being in a gang at a very young age, becoming a teen mom at the age of 16, and then becoming a domestic violence survivor myself at 17. Going to prison at the age of 18, and I grew up there. I was sentenced to 15 years, did 6.5 years, but at the tender age of 18, I was raped in the Cook County Jail by an officer. That's another thing that never gets spoken about. There's so many women that are in prison that leave prison with more trauma than what they entered with because of what they have to see. We're in that, more than anybody, that situation when you're behind the walls, you're in that fight or flight state. Your guard is always up. You see people dying. You see people committing suicide. You see people I witnessed a few people getting raped. And the thing is, it's not talked about. And what's sad is that for people like me, I never get justice. So this happened to me when I was 18. I come home when I'm 25 and a half, going on 26. The statute of limitation in Illinois to even to press charges for a rape, and it's 2 years. So what happens? These guys constantly get away. It's a thing of power,
Right.
and it's not talked about. So like with the Me Too movement, well, shit, what about all the women in prison? Me too. We're there and no one talks about the trauma, the abuse, and that there's no care and there's no safety nets put in place. So that's what makes me really passionate to go back and to let these women know that they're always one decision away from a different life. And you can't let a horrific event just ruin the rest of your life. You get to decide how it affects you.
Okay. So, yeah, it is truly amazing. So how did you overcome obstacles in your life to be the mentor that you are today?
I invested in myself. I needed to learn and I needed to understand what mental illness was. So it all began with me wanting the desire to learn why these things occurred and how these things happen. And it was investing in myself, finding mentors, and finding support, finding counseling, guidance. And with me going out and speaking about all these topics at different places, this is also a way of me healing. I help others heal by letting them know that, even though all of these circumstances happen to me, they don't define who I am. If anything, I'm stronger than all of these things because I did not let them destroy the rest of my life with, pick your poison,
Right.
drugs, sex, rock and roll, social media, whatever you do to hide your pain. That's what I'm trying to teach people, that yes, this happened, but now you get to decide how it's going to affect you. Because the person that did this to you, they're not thinking about you or your pain. They're not even in pain. Only you are. Any other questions?
Well, I do have a question for you.
Speaking to the mic, please.
Sorry. So I do have a question. I see that you have accomplished a lot of things. How does it feel to be recognized and honored? Like, I see that you are being honored at the Women of Purpose Award luncheon.
That is very special to me. So I'm getting a humanitarian award on April 28th. Thank you for my community service. But I want to talk about something that I'm actually even more proud of right now. So this Saturday in South Chicago, in my hood, a place that once I was a part of the problem when I was involved in gangs, I'm now a part of the solution. There will be a huge ecumenical service in South Chicago. We'll be promoting peace, so it'll be 40 churches of all different, religions gathering for one purpose, and that is for peace. We'll be marching in my community, and I am so humbled and so honored to be a keynote speaker at this event. There's nothing that makes me prouder. I mean, I'm actually going to go speak at the United States of Women, also something I'm very proud at, in LA on May 4th, 5th, and 6th. I'll be with the lady that started the Me Too movement, so I'm going to have a conversation with her. But our First Lady, President Michelle Obama, will be there. And I mean, that's an honor as well. But in my heart, this is even more special to me, is going back to my hood where I came from.
I'm proud of you. Do me a favor. Announce this again. This is April 14th.
So this is going to be this Saturday, April 14th on 3201 East 91st Street. We'll be serving a community breakfast. So we'll be walking from 91st and Commercial to the 91st Street Church, which is Our Lady of Guadalupe.
Okay.
And we'll be marching for peace. And then we're going to have performers, and I'll be one of the keynote speakers.
Is there a place on social media that they can go support this event, donate any money or anything that?
No, they can go to my God page. All donations are charitable. I do have a fiscal sponsor, so anything made to my mission is a charitable donation. So you can go on my website and you'll see, on my God page or on my Facebook page, and you'll see a link there. But no, you could just look up the event, share it around social media. But that's something I'm very proud of.
Celia Colon on Facebook. Your IG is?
Celia Colon. Community Concerns with Celia C.
Okay. I got one question for you. How does it feel to do 6.5 years incarcerated, give or take a little, and to be able to walk back through Cook County to some of the worst memories that you can have, to go actually do good work? How's that feel?
Well, the first time,
I know I can't go back.
I tried to get you to go with me, right? I'm one of my missions. So when I first went in, the first time, it kind of broke me. I was like nervous, shaky, the smell, just different things. Because see, when things happen to you, it could be the slightest thing, a sound. It could be the picture of that wall that I walked into. It could be anything that triggers things. So it was really hard for me the first time. But I knew I wasn't there for me. I knew I was there for a greater purpose than me. And that's what I tell these women when I go in there. I don't get paid to go in there. I go in there because when I was there and I was 18 years old and lost and had no guidance and didn't think I was going to live, basically, I wish somebody would have came and spit some life into me. I wish somebody would have came and said, you know what? One day, no matter what, 92% of all prisoners come home. So therefore, you need to start thinking about that. And the best advice I can ever give anyone is to always keep God a part of everything that you do. Always go to him with everything that you do and invest in yourself. Make yourself smarter, make yourself stronger, make yourself better. And then you're going to change the world around you. You ain't got to worry about where you came from, because God made me exactly how he wanted me to be. He formed me the way he wanted to form me. And everything I went through for a reason, because he knew I was going to be strong enough to come back and help those who don't see that light.
Amen. I hope that every week, Pop Radio is about awareness, empowerment, education, and culture. And if I can bring somebody as close to you every week, and number one, everybody go follow Celia Colon. I want to thank you personally for helping all, not just the sisters, but even the Latina sisters that don't even speak in them jails, hardly any English.
I'm there to
communicate with them.
Definitely, I'm there.
So, man, thank you for helping our people. Thank you for being part of the Pop Squad, because not just Pop Radio, you rock with me in everything I do, and I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, my brother.
You want to send any special salute, shout outs to anybody tonight?
I just want to thank each and every person that's watching, every person that follows me, supports me in all my endeavors. Just thank you for your time, because time is something that is never given back, and I appreciate everyone, and I have a special relationship with everyone. And even though I can't go to all the events everybody invites me to, I support you. I support you mentally, spiritually, and I just want everyone to know that one voice can change a room, and always use your voice for more than just you. Because even though we suffer in silence, there's millions of other people suffering just like us, and just like you got a story, I got a story. I'm just brave enough to share mine, because there's plenty of millions of people that I've met behind the walls that have gone through the same thing I've been through.
You're speaking light into somebody. You're empowering somebody.
I feel like this. When I sit at a table, I'm not sitting for me. I'm sitting for the things that can't be here.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Celia.
Thank you for having me on. Everybody tune in to Pop Radio. Yes. He's the man. I appreciate you. And we need to talk and do an interview about him and all the things he's done since he's been home. I'm very proud of you. He did 20 years and still standing strong. And it feels like you're just starting all over again, Pop.
They rejuvenated. But let's take this moment to say thank you to all my sponsors. China Blue, Edifying Graphics. We love you. Anybody trying to get their graphics done, Edifying Graphics. Check them out. They do books. They do CD covers, album covers, magazine covers. Check them out. Also, Custom Print Now Inc., 5834 West Grand Avenue. And make sure you stay connected with TRP Entertainment, the right people entertainment. It's your boy, Prince of Pain, your girl, Taina, Ja. We just had Celia through here in a minute. I'm going to bring you guys models, another surprise guest. Tune back in.
All right.
Bro, I touch you up, I let it rip. This ain't your click, I'm not your bro, I get your hit. I let it go, I touch you up, I let it rip. This ain't your click, I'm not your bro, I get your hit. Maserati as I feel wrapped up like a jet. It's the commission, it's the board, no check, it's all chest. It's the mob like a Don, El chopper to your head. Spiritual, judicial, eradicate a fed. We put a snitch in a ditch, no rush, none red. Sniper with my rifle, voices in my head. Spitting like a demon, blessings to the dead. Saluting all general, real thoroughbred. I let it go, I touch you up, I let it rip. This ain't your click, I'm not your bro, I get your hit. I let it go, I touch you up, I let it rip. This ain't your click, I'm not your bro, I get your hit. I let it go, I touch you up, I let it rip. This ain't your click, I'm not your bro, I get hit. I let it go, I touch you up, I let it rip. This ain't your click, I'm not your bro, I get your hit. Barack at the top and I'm feeling like a prez. Bust a lot of moves, get a lot of bread. Slick with my grind, thick with my spread. Here to knock 'em out, here to knock 'em dead.
We ain't the same game, but that cool shit. I talk to you niggas so damn real like I'm on the pool. I kick it like an OG, rest in peace, Dope D. I've been selling snow in the hoods, yeah they know me. Traveling out the focus, so the 100 T's on low. I had some niggas that was down with me, but they left they boat. I had to get my mind right, so I went to pop. He put me back on my shit, so the time don't stop. Oh, I'm a really rock with the dope. I got so much damn snow, feel like I'm up on the slope. And all the niggas know. I was playing my grandma lottery, but I still had to sell weed at the store.
I let it go, I touch you up, I let it rip. This ain't your click, I'm not your bro, I get your hit. I let it go, I touch you up, I let it rip. This ain't your click, I'm not your bro, I get your hit. I let it go, I touch you up, I let it rip. This ain't your click, I'm not your bro, I get your hit. I let it go, I touch you up, I let it rip. This ain't your click, I'm not your bro, I get your hit.
Hey, what's up, y'all? You know it's me, Lana J. And I gotta let y'all know that internet promotions. Still being talked about being a part of the show. I need you to go ahead and write this down. That's right, not a pen, piece of paper, and write down Chicago Elite Alliance at gmail.com. If you like what we're doing, you definitely want to support Prince of Pain, Pop Radio, myself, and the
Till there's nothing else to give.
Nothing else to give.
See a place for kings and queens.
And let me know how you would drink when I'm not buying for your friends. I got niggas for your friends. But don't let it show. Keep it grown and sexy. So say yes, and baby, we can leave. We can head back to the hotel. And baby,
We're back with Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio. For those just tuning back in, we had some great guests, a great guest today that just left, and we do have great, wonderful guests in the building right now. I'm about to bring my boy John Hill on, but I want you guys to stay connected to Celia Cruz. She had a very good testimony. She does a lot for the city of Chicago, and I want you guys to stay connected with everything she's doing. Today I got John Hill in the building. What's up, John Hill?
Woo! What's up, baby?
It's been a long time.
Yes,
As a matter of fact, me and John Hill done not only I haven't interviewed John Hill not just once, but me and John Hill have hosted events together, fashion events together.
Oh, you the man, dog.
We've hosted radio shows in Humboldt Park together.
Oh, you the man.
No, hold on, you the man.
No, you the one.
You the man.
You the one.
But no, John Hill and I have worked through the city of Chicago. I'm very blessed just to know the man. His accolades are tremendous. I just got in the right lane, and I'm just lucky to rub elbows, man. What you been doing this year, bro?
Man, dude. First of all, I want to thank you for having me on the show next to these beautiful ladies. Oh my goodness.
Well, Models
you.
of the Week is back, and we're doing that every week.
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, and secondly, I want to say hello,
Give it to
Shy City.
Come on, man. Go to that bell.
Had to do that. But man, everything is everything. I've been working crazy, man. You see, I'm a blondie now. Blondes have more fun.
I got into the friendship thing. Will you tell the listeners of Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio, who is John Hill, man? Tell them what you have a hell of a resume, bro.
You know what? I am a Grammy-nominated celebrity singer-songwriter who has worked with some of the biggest artists in the world, including R. Kelly, 50 Cent, Jason Derulo, Alina Ermia, that's over in Romania. Shout out to Romania and Russia. Did a big record in Russia. Shout out to Annie Lorick. She's a huge Russian star. We're about to do a record, Slava Makarkin. And just, going nationally and internationally, you know what I'm saying? And making noise, not just in the songwriting and producing aspect, but just as a brand,
I mean, you not only, I don't look at you just as an artist. And when you get so seasoned in this, you just become. The other day I went to the music garage and I ran into what was I doing? I was recording a track and he was over there giving singing lessons.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So he's not. He does model workshops.
I host.
He's a jack of all trades. So yes.
I host a lot of events, a lot of model workshops. I have a school, the Team John Hill Artist Development School. Teaching them how to survive in this business. I'm actually doing a documentary that Netflix is interested in called Surviving Entertainment, which I'm producing. I should have had the film, the cameras here, man, but you get me back in here and I can get this in the movie.
You got enough cameras.
Get this in the movie, you know what I'm saying? But man, I mean, it's just basically about what it takes to survive in the industry. I don't want to talk about that project yet because I'm not promoting it, but I am promoting
you just dropped
the new single, baby.
Right?
Yeah, baby. It's called King.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's featuring Trevor the Don.
That's what I was gonna ask. Who is Trevor?
Okay, so Trevor the Don is a former radio host for what's that? True Live Radio.
Okay.
Remember True Star. There we go. True Star Radio. So man, and but his pen game is serious, like very serious. He's been like buzzing up in the city and stuff like that. He worked with Butter the Great. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Butter. I know he's doing his thing, and but
and that's on Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, everywhere.
iTunes, Tidal, everywhere. Make sure y'all get King, A New Breed, Team John Hill, all one name. Make sure y'all follow that. The video's coming soon. Got my producers producing the video. Snapback out of New York. Amen. You know what I'm saying? My man Babar. That might just be his new name. And shout out to my business manager and teammate Tony Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Mark Taylor over at the Island. If y'all need some records, y'all need to come down to the Island, man. We killing it. Mark Taylor, Jason Warrior got a project coming out. He was on the show with Diddy. That's we got that going on with the management team. But real quick about Tony Jordan, man. Tony is
salute to Jordan. Tony Jordan is in the building today.
Yeah.
a very diehard, not only pop radio supporter, but Prince of Pain supporter as well. He's very involved in hip hop. Me and him are always running into each other at this event, or he's supporting one of my events.
Y'all out in Atlanta
so
somewhere?
he's in the building. I'll probably have him on one of my, another show. This is my first show back, but salute to Tony Jordan and the whole family.
And you've been gone too long, man, because everybody love this show, man. This show.
Well, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Before we go to break, I'm gonna let everybody know what Pop Radio been and what we doing this year with Pop Radio.
Yo, I saw your music videos, man. That shit is dope. Can I say shit on that thing? Is pretty good. I'm sorry.
Everybody just tune in to Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, our radio. Pop will be getting fined tonight. Okay, twice.
You know what? Shout out to Earl.
I'm rusty, and I didn't probably read them their rights before we came in.
Earl, you know I love you, man. I'm sorry about that, man. Earl, you know I love you, baby. I'm sorry.
John Hill, one pass. That's your one free pass.
All right, cool. My bad.
That ain't gonna get you no chocolate gold bar.
But I love your videos, man. Like I saw, man, you was with a Fatboy SSE. You was with a
shout out to Fatboy.
And you know what, man? Real quick, man, dude. I know DMX was your homie. You know what I'm saying? I know
he's still my homie. That's
but I'm saying I know that hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Hearing that news or whatever. But he gonna do that little one piece and be up out of there. You know what I mean?
Speak on X real quick. X is G, man. X knows what come with this game. X took a fall for his guys in them, because they ain't take care of the paper right, and he did the right thing. He done ran and blew through, and who we go to, who take him when he down. Yeah. So, he did the mad thing, took a little bit, and then he'll be right back doing what he do.
Yeah, because you put me in tune with DMX when he was here in Chicago.
I love X, man. I'm going to support him on his good days, on his slipping, falling, can't get up days, and ain't no other X in the world, man. It's just one DMX. I love him. Free X, free Meek Mills, free everybody incarcerated for some petty stuff.
So the question is, when we going to do, when we going to do our record? Because I think a Team John Hill pop record with a video and a little campaign really hit him over the head real quick. We got to figure that out, too, before we get too busy.
We'll get to it. No doubt. I do want to know what else you got coming up this year.
I don't want to do too much of a leak, but let's just say, and again, Tony Jordan, who brought Jay-Z and Jazzo back together.
Yeah,
he broke the internet. Of course, they're going to be working on new music. So, Tony is blessing me to get on that project. So I need some Jazzo credits, some Jay-Z credits to add to my soup, man. So.
Dope. Salute to you. Everything you've been doing, the work with the kids, the work overseas.
Yes, sir.
The support I constantly get from you. I appreciate that. I really do. Where can my people find?
So look, if you guys are interested in music or anything, you can hit up my company, teamjohnhill.com. That's all one word, team, T-E-A-M, johnhill.com. And follow me on Instagram at Team John Hill, Twitter at Team John Hill, Facebook at Team John Hill. Google me, baby. You crazy.
Ladies, you guys got any questions for John Hill?
I definitely got a question. I know all the ladies out there are wondering this one question. They see that sexy face. They want to know, are you single?
No, actually, I have been in a committed relationship now for 4 years. Shout out to my boo-boo. You know who you are. I like to protect my relationship from the public because the more people know, the more you ain't gonna grow.
Y'all, I got a wild one. So every pop radio gonna get it popping. We're gonna talk about the people that's popping, the people that's not popping, what's trying to be popping. And this one right here, I am John.
But I appreciate you though. Thank you, bro.
Look out for her.
I try. I do sit-ups like 4 of them.
Just 4 days?
4 sit-ups a month.
Look out
my arm game is crazy with that fork, baby. Look at that.
You better watch out for Ja, bro. She's the one that's gonna be talking about I already see it this season. That's the one gonna be talking about the celebrities.
Yeah,
gonna be talking about all that stuff.
Well, you know what? Nothing but good stuff. No scandal my way. What you get is what you get. You know
let me get you slipping.
No, she's not Charlemagne. What we gonna call her? Charmaine the God. Charmaine the God.
Diana's got a question for you.
Yeah, I got a question for you. So, what other producers, songwriters, and artists do you see as primary inspirations?
For me?
Yeah.
You mean right now or just overall?
Overall.
I gotta shout out the man that put me in the game, R. Kelly. That man is a dog.
Okay.
Like he's just his whole writing style, his whole ear, everything he's doing is just incredible. No matter how many people I work with, how many accolades I get, when I get in the room with him, I'm like a puppy again. I'm like, oh man, I'm not good enough. Like, you know what I mean? But he reminds me, I put you on, dog. I put you in the game, so I don't mess with people that ain't got it. And you got it, and that's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna get into it, no homo, you know you around somebody so much, you take on their characteristics. But R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying, Marvin Gaye, a great writer. I mean, but those are cliches. I mean, let's get into Sting. Sting, if you're listening to this, man, we got it. That's my one. I gotta get with Sting. Man, a lot of rock influence. Blink 182, Metallica, Nickelback. I know a lot of people feel how they feel about Nickelback, but man, hits on hits. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're not in one box. You're a whole different kind of caliber artist.
Definitely.
So I can see where you get all the different inspirations from all the different genres of great music. John, thank you for being with us today.
Yes, sir, man. More stuff. I might want to bring an exclusive to you. Maybe the next project that I have, probably release it here.
Mi casa es su casa. You back. I do want to talk about what we do got coming up this Pop Radio this season. I do want to talk about where Pop's been man. Real quick. Pop Radio was off the air, I want to say about a good 7-8 months. I had it on the road for a while. Salute to everybody who did hold me down on the road. I went to Atlanta and I worked with Jeezy and them, and I had a studio down there. Doughboy Television, Wildin' Out. They held me down in Atlanta.
Nick Cannon.
And everybody in Atlanta that held Pop down, I love y'all. I did some pop radio in Florida. Shout out to Saddam, who else did now.
Yeah.
We did the Little Dirt project in Orlando. Performed. I did the Farruko Traficante tour down there with Bad Bunny and
say that again, but like his Spanish is so. Ladies, don't you agree? Like he just said that so smooth.
Just give it to us one more time.
What is it?
Traficante tour. But everybody who's been a part of the growth of Pop, I really appreciate you. I had to take a break from hosting because I didn't even come here to host the Intellectual Radio. I came here to interview. That's all I was here for. Earl see me about the third time. I was getting interviewed on another one of his shows. And I wound up one day coming in for an interview, and one guy bailing on other guy. And one guy was pretty much left with his show. And he said, Pop, I need you to be my guest co-host today. I said, okay, no problem. Let's get it. And at the time, I'm fresh. To all I could do maybe is spit a little poetry. I was just figuring out I'm out here, and I'm just glad to get interviewed, So my spotlight turned on. As soon as it went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're listening to Pop Radio Intellect. My man called his show Pop Radio. He said, this is your baby from now on.
Wow.
Earl mentored me for the next 2-3 months and kept me in there, and I was like, nah.
See, Earl, no talent.
And so shout out to Earl Winfrey, man. He was my mentor, man. He brought me up in this. He would send me notes after every show and say less ums, and
Earl Winfrey, the Barry Gordy of independent radio.
So Earl blessed me in this. I came back after working on. I had to leave because I needed to stop helping so many people and concentrate on my career, my life.
Yeah, come on.
I'm an artist.
All day.
So I had to take me a little break. I had to go storm the United States. I went everywhere and performed. I rocked out with everybody from KRS-One, Cuban Links. Ain't a name I ain't really worked with yet. I've been working. Yeah. So I grew. I got a little bit seasoned. I learned the business a little bit better. I did a little acting. I won a humanitarian award.
Yeah, man.
And, thank you guys. And
I don't know how you won a humanitarian award though, being a beast.
Yeah, you're so right. I still tell them why. But I mean, it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Yes.
So the people saw a good beast.
Yes.
So they gave me an award.
You were on 2020, weren't you? Not 2020.
No,
you was on Dateline.
No,
it was one of those things for your poetry. It was a big.
That was a
big platform, bro. That was a big
the
platform.
LRT Awards in Vegas.
Yeah,
Hollywood, California.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to LRT Awards. I do it every year and nominate. Freeway Ricky Ross nominated me. That's
all word.
Yeah.
That's
So
the
salute
brother, man.
to that brother too, and all his
Free
mentor,
way.
all the mentoring he's doing. Salute to him on his book. Let me get back to the pop radio. This season, pop radio is coming back better than ever. I will have models every week. I will have special guests every week.
Yeah.
I might not be here every week, but we're gonna also start doing. We're gonna come out. We're gonna come out to your events. We're gonna stream. We're still here weekly. We will. Don't be surprised if you see a couple of IDs. Let me see IDs, girls, popping up at your event. So treat my girls right from Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart
I
Radio.
got you, Pi.
And let's get it. Email me at popradioworldwide@gmail.com if you're
Boom.
trying to get spins on my channel. If you're trying to get your websites up on our website.
Boom.
I mean, your videos up on our website. Keep following everything we're doing. I got models of the week coming up for you next segment.
Bang,
I'm going
bang.
to take a little quick music break. But before I do, my sponsors, Edifying Graphics,
Pay them bills.
TRP Entertainment, Custom Print Now Inc.com at 5834 West Grand Avenue. It's Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio. We'll be right back, y'all.
I'ma work that body. Never seen no fight like this before, not just anybody. Got respect and mommy, not a thotty. Private soul, I don't deal, baby, just anybody. But since that back swole, fuck around, get your back, bro. I can see you blowing at the pillows off the extra. Mommy, no, maybe. Hop on in this two-seater. See you going them fuck. Believe me, I be. And let me know. Now are you a drink, but I'm not buying for your friends. I got niggas for your friends. But don't let it show. We can keep it grown and sexy. So say yes, and baby, we can leave. We can head back to the hotel. Baby, don't tell. I know the better rest. When you're thinking names, cause we're rocking the bed tonight. What you do, baby? Let me get into what you, baby. That just sounds crazy. I'll be savage, I'll handle that A3. Your climax go crazy. Breaking the head, boy. Real fucking acquainted. Calling the damn Lord. But since that back swole, fuck around, get your back, bro. I can see you blowing at the pillows off the extra. Mommy, no, maybe. Hop on in this two-seater. Be geeked up and when them fuck. Believe me, I'll be. And let me know. Now are you a drink, but I'm not buying for your friends. I got niggas for your friends. But don't let it show. And we can keep it grown and sexy. So say yes, and baby, we can leave. We can head back to the hotel. Baby, don't tell. I know the better rest. When you're thinking names, cause we're rocking the bed tonight.
Prince fell on his train. This night is
Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio. Today we have two wonderful models of the week, Bree and Danique. Right now we have both of them going to give us a beautiful demonstration of a model walk. Tune in, Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio to catch us. Where you from, Bree?
Side of Chicago. Born and raised.
Where you from, Bree?
West side of Chicago. Born and raised.
Okay. What got you model?
Actually, I never thought I would be modeling. If you'd asked me 3 years ago, oh, would you be a model? I tell people no. Crazy no. But a friend of mine from high school actually had her own clothing line. She does the like an African-esque. And she's like, oh, you should shoot me. You should be one of my models. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't really know. I'm nervous. I don't know. But I shot with her, and it was so fun. So fun. Had an amazing time. And after that, I'm like, gave it some thought. Like, maybe this is for me. You know, I'm in my comfort zone. This is something that I have fun with. I can see myself doing this often. I can make a career of this. So here I am.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Every week at the end of our show, I'm going to make sure I bring some beautiful ladies and that we, share the platform with you guys so you guys can get booked and get some work out here. And this is
Definitely.
whether you're just starting or you've been doing this for a while. Danique, where are you from?
I'm here from Chicago.
Okay.
I've been modeling for about 1.5 years now. And I'm glad to be here. I'm happy to be here. So thanks for having me.
Where can they find you guys at real quick?
Instagram at cheese_a_bread_winner.
She's a bread
And
winner.
on Facebook at Denique's Brand. DNIQUE_S brand.
Very
Well, you
good.
can find me on Instagram at 11 Pyramids. Spell out 11, the word 11, 11 Pyramids. And then Facebook, I am Bree Marie Smith. Just reactivated that.
You guys make sure to stay connected to Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio,
iHeartRadio.
It's her running along.